My sister moved into the house our grandmother left me and refused to leave until I showed her the will. I was 29 when Grandma died and left me her house. A 3-bedroom ranch in a good school district worth $320,000. My sister Emily was 26, living in a studio apartment, working retail. She'd always been Grandma's favorite, or so she thought. The day after the funeral, my parents called. Emily's really upset about the house. She thought Grandma would leave it to her. That's not what the will says. We know, but she needs it more than you. You have your own place. I bought my own condo. Emily could have done the same. My mom sighed. She's struggling financially. Can't you just let her live there? She can pay you rent. The house is mine. I'm selling it. You can't be that cruel. She's your sister. And Grandma left it to me, not her. 2 weeks later, I drove to the house to meet with a realtor. Emily's car was in the driveway. I walked in. She was sitting on Grandma's couch with her feet up watching TV. What are you doing here? I live here now. Mom and Dad gave me Grandma's spare key. You can't just move in. This is my house. It was Grandma's house, and she would have wanted me to have it. That's not what her will says. Emily stood up. The will is wrong. Grandma promised me this house when I was 16. She told me I'd always have a place to stay here. Grandma made a legal will 3 months before she died. She left the house to me specifically because you manipulated her. You visited her all the time just to get in her good graces. Because I visited her every single week for 5 years, while you saw her twice a year at Christmas and her birthday. Emily's face went red. I was busy with work. I had my own life. I had responsibilities. So did I. I still showed up. She needed help with groceries, doctor appointments, everything. I helped her. I'm not leaving this house. You don't have a choice. This is my property. Then evict me. That'll take months. I'll be moved in by then. I left. Called a lawyer that afternoon. He said Emily was right. Eviction would take 60 to 90 days minimum, unless I could prove she broke in or had no legal claim to be there. I drove back the next day with the will, the deed, and a police officer. Emily was in the kitchen making coffee like she owned the place. The officer looked at her. Ma'am, do you have permission to be here? My parents gave me a key. This is family property. He looked at me. Do you authorize her to be here? No, she broke in. I changed the locks yesterday. The one she has is no longer valid. Emily's voice got loud. You changed the locks? This is Grandma's house. It's my house. The deed is in my name as of last week. I showed the officer the paperwork. He looked at Emily. You need to gather your things and leave. This is illegal eviction. No, this is trespassing. You have no lease, no rental agreement, and no permission from the owner. The officer waited while Emily packed. She was crying, calling our parents. They're throwing me out. They're stealing Grandma's house from me. My mom called me immediately. How could you do this? She's your sister. She broke into my house. We gave her the key. You had no right to give away my keys. That house should be hers. Then Grandma should have left it to her. But she didn't. Emily left, called me every day for a week, begging to move back in, saying she'd pay rent, that she'd sign whatever lease I wanted. I said no. She showed up at my work, made a scene in the lobby about family betrayal. Security escorted her out. My parents stopped speaking to me, said I was heartless, that I destroyed Emily's life over a house I didn't even need. I sold the house 6 weeks later for $340,000, paid off my condo completely, put the rest in investments. Emily posted on Facebook about how I stole her inheritance, how Grandma would be ashamed of me, how I manipulated a sick old woman. I shared the will publicly. Grandma's exact words. I leave my house to my granddaughter Sarah, who showed me love and consistency when I needed it most. The comments turned on Emily fast. She deleted the post within an hour. My parents called to yell about me embarrassing the family publicly. I hung up. Haven't spoken to them in 8 months. Emily sent one last text. I hope you're happy. You got what you wanted. I responded, no, I got what I earned. There's a difference. She didn't reply. I bought a new car with part of the money. Grandma loved convertibles. Got a red one. Every time I drive it, I think about the woman who taught me that love isn't just words. It's showing up. And sometimes the people who show up are the ones who get rewarded, not the ones who just expect it.